Hello, myself Pooja Bhand. I have completed BCS Computer Science from SP College, Pune. Now today's topic is constructor in Java. Then let's see what is a constructor, what are the types of constructor, and how to initialize constructor and many more. Thank you. Constructor in a Java, a constructor is a block of code similar to the method. It is called when an instance of a class is created. Yeah, at the time of calling constructor, memory for the object is allocated in the memory. A special type of method which is used to initialize the object. Every time an object is created using the new keyword, at least one constructor is called. It calls a default constructor if there is no constructor available in this class. Such case, Java compiler provides the default values by default. There are two types of constructors in Java, that is no argument constructor and parameterized constructor. Rules for creating a Java. Here are the two types defined for Java constructor. Constructor name must be same as the name of the class. A constructor must not have explicit return type. A Java constructor cannot be abstract, static, final and synchronized. Types of Java constructor. There are two types of Java constructor, that is default constructor and parameterized constructor. First one is default constructor. A constructor is called a default constructor because it doesn't have any parameter. What is the purpose of default constructor? The default constructor is used to it is used to provide the default values to the object, for example 0 and 1, etc., depending on the type. The second one is parameterized constructor. A constructor which have a specific number of parameters, it is called as a parameterized constructor. Why the use of parameterized constructor? The parameterized constructor is used to provide a different values to the distinct object. However, you can provide the same values also. The example of parameterized constructor, we have created the constructor of character of student class. They have two parameters. We have any number of parameters in the constructor. Java copy constructor. Here there is no Java copy constructor in Java. However, we can copy one object into the another object, like copy constructor in C++. There are many ways to copy one or the values of one object into another in Java. There are by constructor, by assigning the values in values of one object to another into another, or by clone method of object class. Copying values without constructor. If we can copy the value, we can copy the values one object into another by assigning the object values to another object. In the case, there is no need to create the constructor. Constructor in a Java class. Constructor is a class of Java. What is the purpose of constructor class? Java constructor class which can be used to get internal information of a constructor in the class. Can constructor provides other tasks instead of initialization? Yes, like object creation, starting a thread, calling a method, etc. You can perform any operation in the constructor as you perform in the method. Constructor overloading in Java. In Java, a constructor is just like a method but without return type. It can also overloaded like Java methods.